How you doing post-workout? How you feeling? How do you think you did in front of the Raptors scouts and staff?
I think I did really well. I think I showed improvements on a lot of the question marks around my game, transitioning from college to the NBA. I got a lot of compliments from the assistants and the guys working with us, so I think I did a good job putting my best foot forward.
What do you think some of those question marks are?
Just particularly outside shooting. I think I shot the ball really well from the outside, and that's one of the question marks on my game. So the fact that I'm able to come here and do that, still continue to play defense well, communicate well, that's really big for them. Communication, defensive, talking, and ability. So I think I did a good job with on all facets of the game today.
How difficult is that drill at the end to finish the workout after you've already gone through a pretty long?
It's extremely tough, actually. It's really hard. I think it's more of a mental thing than a physical thing. It's kind of like, they're telling you keep going, and I'm telling myself legs keep going, but the legs ain't moving. It's very humbling. When you get done, you're like, damn, I think I could have, went one more time. But when I was doing it, I don't think I could have went one more time. So yeah, it's good though. It's good.
When you come to these workouts, obviously the teams are already really familiar with what you can do and what you've done this far in your career. So how much is it about getting to just be in the gym and talk to them before, after the workouts, the interview process, things like that?
For me, it's actually like the opposite because they don't know what I can do. I've been, in hibernating in Santa Barbara for like 6 weeks working on my game, working on again, as I mentioned, those question marks. So they haven't seen me play basketball since, whatever March was during the tournament in NCAA. So, these couple months I've been able to improve on things, ball handling, perimeter ability, increased athleticism, redefining, sharpening, and improving the body. So, for me, it's definitely a chance to come out and it's kind of like another audition that I had instead of college.
Obviously, the on-court stuff's the priority the teams are looking for, but how much do you think your experience in front of the media and all that, being a good interview, how much does that help when you're meeting with teams?
I have no idea. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, I guess it doesn't matter how well I speak, how well I don't speak, how much I speak to you, as long as I can put the ball in the room. So my main focus is improving on that. In the most humble sense, I think this media stuff and interviewing is kind of easy child's play. So.
Is there anyone you're consulting with after these workouts, friends, family?
Yeah, I feel there's a couple of people in my circle. I feel like the trainer I'm working with back in Santa Barbara, my agent, my family. You should see my family's group chat. They always give me a little pep talk. Some colorful language in there, definitely. Gotta love the family, but it's a pep talk on going out here and make sure I perform how I'm supposed to, knowing that I have an opportunity to achieve a childhood dream of mine, and to make sure that I seize the opportunity. So I got good people surrounding me that I talk to after each workout.
At the collegiate level, you're a big enough body that you can go in the post. You're good enough passer that you could pass out of there. Where do you see yourself spending time on the court at the next level?
Pretty much the same thing, depending on the matchup. I mean, the way the NBA is trending towards, it's I guess it's funny for me, but at the same time kind of nerve-wracking as far as always being asked what position am I, and then the NBA is going to this positionless system. So, I keep getting the question, well, what are you going to play? And I'm like, well, I don't know. The NBA is going to positionless system. So, I try to just, redefine everything, try to make all my tools good, and try to be a well-rounded basketball player.
How do you feel at this point of the game to be this close? What is that like? Take us through that.
It's kind of extremely peaceful right now. A lot of people, friends, family, outside, always saying, are you excited? Are you nervous? Are you anxious? And it's kind of like this period right now is kind of like the easy period. Ever since the season got done, it's kind of like I went to Santa Barbara and I was able to just be engulfed in improving myself, working and getting better. And now I get to, put that on display in front of the coaches. So right now it's extremely peaceful. It's just you have the opportunity, or will have the opportunity to play, a game of basketball and get paid millions of dollars to do something that I have fun doing. So for me, it's extremely calm. I guess the nerve-wracking stuff comes after July 22nd, or June 22nd, excuse me.
You guys did an exhibition game in Canada before, right?
Yeah, that was our foreign trip in college. We went 10 miles up the border to Canada freshman year. It was a good time though. I mean, we'd rather went across the ocean and pond somewhere else, but we got to spend time with our teammates, and that's really all that matters.